Episode 2 of Daily Coach TV is going to be live on July 8th, that's a Wednesday, at 12:30 p.m. Eastern, 9:30 a.m. Pacific. If you aren't familiar with Daily Coach TV, it's a brand new live stream show, 45 minutes long, and it's co-hosted by WNBA champion and Women's Basketball Hall of Famer Lynn Dunn and Maryland Men's Basketball's Director of Process, Coach Josh Chambers. Our first episode featured 3 special guest coaches, Carol Hutchins from Michigan Softball, Mark Trestman from the Chicago Bears, and Jay Martin from Ohio Wesleyan Soccer. And together, the group of 5 coaches talked about core values. You can join the show live by registering at the link in the description. If you can't join us live, register anyway and we'll send you the replay that you can watch through the weekend. For those of you that can make it live, don't forget to bring your questions. We'll see you on July 8th. Welcome to the Daily Coach's Sports Leadership Lessons, a reading of some of our greatest hits from more than 6 years of email newsletters that have been read by tens of thousands of leaders and learners. If you want our latest newsletter delivered to your inbox every day, you can subscribe for free at thedaily.coach/subscribe or follow the link in the description. Everyone, every day, the culture standard that changes everything. Legendary former Duke basketball coach and Hall of Famer Mike Krzyzewski, known best as Coach K, once said, "I've seen incredible teams lose their spark because they left their culture to chance, and I've seen average teams transform when everyone decided to own their role. That's what makes the difference. It's everyone, every day." Most leaders and coaches nod their head when they hear that line, yet few truly live it. You see, no organization, team, or company drifts into excellence. No one accidentally stumbles into a high-performance culture that lives beyond mission statements and wall slogans. As leaders, we either build our culture on purpose and with intentionality, or it gets built for us through avoidance, inconsistency, or silence. Talent may start the race. Culture sustains and finishes it. And culture is never built by accident. It's built by alignment, ownership, and consistency. Not by one person, but through the daily habits, words, choices, and presence of everyone in the room. When trust is nurtured and earned and people understand their role, honor it, and elevate those around them, the ordinary has the ability to become extraordinary. And the downfall of most teams isn't a lack of talent, vision, or ambition. It's the mistaken belief that culture is someone else's job. Coach K reminds us of this timely and timeless organizational truth. Culture lives or dies in the hands of everyone every day, and it starts with us as leaders setting the tone, the temperature, and the example. As we reflect on the culture we're building today and the one we aspire to build tomorrow, here are some practical takeaways from Coach K's Everyone Everyday standard. Unspoken expectations eventually become inconsistent expectations. Define the behaviors, standards, and values that matter most and reinforce them often, first and foremost with your own behavior. Role clarity is a competitive advantage, and confusion creates friction. When every person knows what their job is, why it matters, and who relies on them, performance becomes collaborative and collective, not siloed or disconnected. Small disconnections become big problems. Leaders must address the little things before they become real big things. And everyone is a culture carrier. The newest team member influences the culture just as much as the most senior leader. Everyone matters, everyone contributes, everyone shapes the standard in the culture. Realize that culture doesn't rise to meet our potential or a talent level. It doesn't care. Culture falls to the level of our daily habits, individually and collectively. The best teams win because people choose intentionally to own their role, to be a star in their role, to honor the standard with their behavior, and to elevate the whole. And that's the Coach K way. When culture is left to chance, decline is guaranteed. When culture is owned by everyone, the team and the organization are positioned to transform and get better year after year. Thanks for joining this episode of The Daily Coach. On behalf of Michael Lombardi, Coach George Raveling, and the entire Daily Coach team, we're grateful for your support. Remember, the most important person you will ever lead is yourself. Keep growing, keep learning, and most importantly, keep showing up.